Hi, welcome to the webinar on YouTube monetization. This is all about how to make money using a YouTube channel. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for your commitment to learn and show up on a Sunday evening. In this webinar, we will learn about how to help set up your own YouTube channel and also start the money making process. So who can use this? Any aspiring internet presence artist. And what I mean by that is, if you have a message, say like a teacher, if you're a counselor, or if you're a mentor, or you're a coach, or you're an educator who have basically a message to share with the world, then yes, you can start your own YouTube channel. Not just that, if you're an artist or if you have a skill to teach, then yes, you can still start your own YouTube channel. As long as there is something that you could share potentially with the world, yes, you are free to start your own YouTube channel. So if you are still wondering, am I the one who should be able to start a YouTube channel or how to make money, get rid of those doubts, because for all good reasons, yes, you can start your own YouTube channel. And not just that, you can also make money off your YouTube channel. So in this webinar, we're going to discuss the steps on how to get you started with this. So this webinar is conducted by Peron Human Upliftment Academy. We love to help you. That's our brand. And I'm Trainer Venkat, today's host for the webinar. So how to start a YouTube channel from scratch? So I'm going to share 9 steps with you. These 9 steps shall help you start off your own YouTube channel with monetization enabled. Monetization, I mean here, your ability to make money from YouTube channel is called monetization throughout my webinar. Okay, I refer to monetization. So monetization is what the essential part of a webinar will be. Okay, I'm going to discuss each of these 9 steps in great detail in the following few slides. So have your paper pen handy. You find something useful, jot it down. I'm going to share a PDF checklist with you towards the end of this webinar, and also ensure you still make notes as we do this along. So the first step in starting, or before even starting your YouTube channel, is I want you to take a paper pen and first choose who is your audience. Most people who would love to start a YouTube channel do not know who their audience would be. You must have a very clear-cut understanding. You must visually be able to see who is your audience, because if you cannot see who your audience is, you cannot share your message. You must know your audience before you can talk to them. And YouTube is a platform that allows you to broadcast yourself to the entire world, but the entire world is not going to listen and watch, right? So there's a section that will potentially subscribe to your YouTube channel, come back again and again and listen to you. So who is that audience? What age? Okay, so most people do not decide this first, but I want you to decide it right now. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, it is highly important that you know your audience before even you start talking, and in this case before starting your YouTube channel. Okay, so write down the demographics for your audience, and by demographics I mean what is the age group that is most likely you expect to come and watch, what kind of learning habits they have, what other YouTube channels are they trying to watch. Come up with the demographics, the features, the factors that your audience would potentially have. Okay, second, after understanding how or what your audience looks like, know what they want. And what do I mean by this? Understand the needs of your audience. What does a group with that demographics really need? Or try to know their problems, their existing problems, their current problems. Try to know them. And when you know their problems and when you understand their needs, now after that, the step 3, list out I really want you to write down on this piece of paper, list out what kind of knowledge you have, what kind of skills you have, and what best practices you have that you can share with this audience. Okay, just write all the list. Okay, now let me relate that with you. Now in my example of hosting my YouTube channel, I am trying to host a YouTube channel for an audience that will have age starting from 15 to 40, and I'm trying to impart job competency skills, personality development, career development skills, life skills, motivation. Okay, so I what kind of knowledge can I give, what kind of skills I can deliver? Like I can deliver you the skill of attending an interview, communicative English, how to work on your personality, how to learn life skills, how to run your own business. Okay, now these are the skills that I could offer. I write them on my list. Okay, and what kind of best practices that I can share? Time management, relationship advice, workout, meditation, yoga. There's certain practices that I could share which could have value to others. I first list it down. Okay, so I want you to do the same. Okay, list out your best knowledge, skills, and practices. Okay, now by now you have a fair understanding of what your audience looks like. Okay, and now on the right hand you also have the list of knowledge, skills, and best practices that you possess. Okay, now let's ask the key questions. Okay, what relevant skills do you have? And what I mean by relevant skills, of the skills that you have mentioned, how many are relevant to the audience you described? Okay, maybe your audience doesn't need, like in case my demographics is age 15 to age 40, doesn't require my knowledge on how to treat old people. Okay, it doesn't have nothing to do with yoga for elderly. Okay, it's a skill, but it's not a relevant skill to my audience. Okay, now I want you to round up from your list what's the relevant skill that applies to your audience, and similarly what kind of knowledge you have that is still relevant to your audience. Round it up, put a tick against. Okay, mark it down. Also, what kind of relevant practices that you could share, so add them to your list. Okay, now after having done this exercise, let's move ahead. Okay, what additional resources that you could share with them? Sometimes you don't have to really create the content. Just by facilitating the sharing process, you could still help many people. So what kind of additional resources that you could share with these people? List it down. So the key question now would be, how can your knowledge, skills, best practices help your audience? Okay, so I want you to now write in a descriptive form how you can use your knowledge and other expertise that you just mentioned to solve your defined audience problem or help them accomplish something relevant. Okay, now let's say you have come up with that my audience will be in the age of 20 and 30 who are studying and working, and I have skill sets, knowledge, and practices for computer education. So now your answer for step 4 would something like, I, with the help of my computer knowledge and skills, can offer free computer tutorials and hacking tutorials for an audience which is already working as network analyst or trying to become a network security engineer. I want you to describe something like this. Okay, write in descriptive form how you can use your knowledge, skills, and other expertise to solve your defined audience's problem or help them accomplish something relevant. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do this, and then we will continue with the rest of the process. Okay, now having answered your descriptive form on how you will actually enable your YouTube channel to add value, now let me see. You wrote something, right, so far? Now, did your answer solve any of their problem, or are you just giving some information? Okay, or let me ask you like this: did your answer help them accomplish any goal? Now you wrote something in your, like, this is what my YouTube channel will do per se. Okay, now that's good. Okay, you have come up with really good answers, but just look at these two questions. Did your answer or did your description solve any of their problem, or did you accomplish help did you help them accomplish any of their your audience's goals? Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is you can further, I know there's definitely a value in the statement that you have written, but you can always refine in a manner that adds value. And what I mean by value is what I'll help you with. Okay, suppose if you answered yes to at least one of those questions or even both, then you have value. And if your answer is no to those two questions, then you must immediately looking up for value. Okay, so what I mean by value, okay, value is equals to problem solving plus goal accomplishment. So when you write your YouTube's description, what you must really focus on is when somebody reads my YouTube channel's description, that person is your potential audience. And if your potential audience is reading your description, just by reading your description, do they feel that this channel can solve my problem, or can it help me accomplish my goal? And when that happens, then you're adding value. And the secret to have more number of people subscribed to your YouTube channel is pretty simple. It is called value offering. If your channel has value, if your channel provides something that can solve your audience's problem or help them accomplish goals, then definitely they will watch, they will come back and watch, and the best, they will love to share because your channel has value for them. Okay, making sense, guys? So now when you're writing okay, I want you to redefine your description in a manner that can potentially convey to a first time reader that yes, this is the problem solving and the goal accomplishment that this channel and knowledge can offer me. Okay, try to write your description in that way. Okay, making sense, guys, so far? And when you're trying to do that, you know what happens? You will know your unique value proposition. How differently am I when I offer yoga? How different am I when I offer meditation? How different am I when I offer nutrition advice? How different am I when I teach computer training? You will understand your own unique value proposition if you answer my question. Okay, so when you're trying to write something, when you're trying to create a YouTube video, when you're trying to write anything, keep the word value proposition in your mind. Everything that you write, everything that you create, everything that you make watchable must have something called value. People are watching, people are giving you their time, just like how you are giving time to me now, okay, because I'm adding value. Okay, similarly, your audience would love to come back and watch if you have a unique value proposition. Okay, know that, and starting with these 9 steps, you're good to go with your own YouTube channel. Okay, so from your description, from the description that you have just written, I want you to derive a one-liner. A one-liner is just one sentence that describes your value proposition. Like say, if you are somebody who is offering advice, nutritional advice to diabetic patients, and you have your channel's name and you have a very good value proposition description. So let's say your channel's name is Mr. Diabetics. Okay, and what does Mr. Diabetics do? Mr. Diabetics offering useful medicinal tips from Ayurveda. Okay, so that will be your one-liner, and that one-liner should again convey value. Okay, one-liner must be catchy, and one-liner must straight away convey what this channel is all about and how it can provide value to me. Okay, so from your description comes your one-liner, and that one-liner becomes your channel's tagline. What is tagline? The one sentence that comes right below your YouTube channel's logo is called your channel's tagline. Okay, so these are the 9 steps to get you started. I have a PDF checklist that I will send it to you after your webinar, which will have these guiding questions to help you set up even better. So let's further move into the webinar, and now let's see the real deal. How to create videos and the tips, yes, I will of course share. So before that, understand always value is priority number one. Okay, it's not about number of videos, it's not about number of subscribers, it's always about value. Okay, and you do not need any fancy hardware to get started with your YouTube channel. You just need a mic, a decent webcam, and you should have a value proposition. Put it in form of content, record it and share it. That's it, you're good to go with your YouTube channel. You just need to provide value. That's all you must focus on. You really don't need any fancy hardware. Okay, anything just is fine. Any camera is just fine. Even a mobile phone one's camera is fine, as long as the video looks decent enough. Okay, but just remember, your video must be well lit. Okay, your video must not look poor or shady or dark or patched. It must look well lit. That's one thing you always got to bear in mind, even if you're providing value. Okay, so with these tips in mind, let's go further deeper. Oh yes, there's one important thing. Remember that videos with faces get viewed more. Okay, it's so psychological, right? So human beings love to connect with another human being when we see their faces. Okay, faces create an emotional bond, and people love to see a YouTube video where a person is directly talking to them rather than just a voice. So yes, videos with faces do get viewed more. That's simple psychology logic that you can incorporate with your own YouTube channels. So the video creation guidelines. Okay, what kind of guiding questions should help me create my videos? Okay, so there are 4 kinds of stuff that you need to do as you create your video. One is tasks, the other one is writing, there are certain pictures that you need to make, and then there are some after setup tasks to help you get started with the monetization process. Okay, so I'm going to discuss these 4 kinds of guidelines that you need to do. So starting with the tasks. Okay, so what kind of tasks do you need to do? First one, set your milestones. Okay, what I mean by milestone. Now you're starting a YouTube channel that's going to be a platform to a huge number of audience that will potentially benefit from the value you give. Okay, now what's your milestone? I want to reach 3,000 people by my first month. Now that's a huge target, but yes, if you have great value proposition, that's still a good target. Okay, I want X number of people to have watched my Y number of videos by this month. Okay, by the 3rd month, by the 6th month, I will have these many subscribers. I will have earned this much from my YouTube channel. I will hit my first 100 subscribers in X weeks. Okay, set your milestones for all these parameters. Okay, start with your milestones. Second, set protocol. Now what's a protocol? A protocol is a set of strict steps which, if followed, will give you a quality outcome. Okay, I want you to define your protocol for your videos. Okay, now your video creation process must have a protocol. Like my protocol looks like this. Okay, I will in my first 30 seconds I will share with my audience what my content is all about. In my first 30 seconds I share it. Okay, now after my 30 seconds, that's when you see the logo. Like that's what just happened with this webinar, right? I started with telling you that I'm going to talk about setting up your own YouTube channel and monetization of it, and right after a few seconds you saw the logo of my academy, right? And then we started delving into the process, and the process itself has a protocol. There are minimum number of text that you see with each slide. There is a demonstration that happens. There is a follow-up process that happens. There is a questioning and answer session that follows, and you will see something towards the end of the video. So there's a process, there's a protocol which I follow in developing my videos. And why do I follow this protocol? It helps me to offer maximum value out of my videos. There's a system that I follow, there's a protocol that I follow, which allows me to maximize my value with each video I make. So have your own protocols. You can follow the basic steps which I just mentioned as your own protocol too. And also set parameters. Okay, what I mean by parameters, like how long should the length of each video should be, the number of content that you will share, like are you going to share 5 points, 10 points, 7 points, and the other parameters like what is the action that you want your audience to take after watching this video, and how many such actions should be. Now these are your parameters. Okay, for your channel and for its videos, go write the milestones first. Okay, write the milestones, set the protocols, and set the parameters. So these are the tasks that you get started with. And yes, most importantly, have a Google Plus business page. Okay, not a Google Plus profile page, a Google Plus business page. YouTube has a certain liking for Google Plus business page. So if you have your own business, now that you have your own YouTube channel, I also recommend it to translate it, have a profile on the Google Plus business page also. Google likes to show up in its results your YouTube channel if you also do have a Google Plus business page. So that's a secret tip that you could follow. Okay. Also, create an AdSense account. You must have a Google AdSense account which will ask your real phone number, your real address, and it better be a postal mailing address where you actually live, because Google is going to send out your checks to this address. Okay, so before you even start your YouTube channel, you could actually start this too, and it's fine even if you start it after you have set up your own YouTube channel. But yes, don't forget the Google Plus, and also create your AdSense account, because that's where your all money goes in. And yes, you have to create your own FB business page. Okay, and a Facebook business page is again different from a Facebook profile page. Have a Facebook business page also, because you can put up this link on your YouTube page. Okay, and your ability to be shown up in search results by YouTube is maximized when you have multiple web presence locations. Okay, so it's better to have a Twitter presence, a Facebook presence, a Google Plus presence, and you can actually share these links on your YouTube channel, and I will show you shortly where you could do that. Okay, so the second one is you have some writing tasks that you must do, and I want you to write these tasks in a notepad or in a word file, and you can just cut, copy, share as you're setting up your YouTube channel. Okay, the first thing is you have to really sit and write your channel's description, which you just did, but yes, you can actually elaborate, adding greater detail into the kind of value offering that you can provide. Okay, so that's the first writing task, and write it in soft copy form. Okay, it's fine, you can start off with your hard copy brainstorming process, realign the sentences, figure out the grammar mistakes, refine your content, but yes, put them all together, put all the writing tasks in a single file as a soft copy. Okay, also include your website and also blog link. Okay, it's really essential. If you have a website or if you have your own blog link, yes, you can point it out to here. And yes, every video has a section called as message. Okay, a message is typically the first comment that appears, and that's a fixed comment, it's a pinned comment. Okay, it doesn't go down, it doesn't go up, it just stays there on top all while. Okay, so I want you to write, let's say you're planning say 3 to 5 videos the moment you're starting your YouTube channel. I want you to write message for each of these videos. A message is a direct communication to your audience. Okay, it appears in the comment section, so it's a direct message to your audience. And share a message about each video. Like maybe you made a video on how to take medicines regularly without forgetting. Okay, now that's a message which has value, and that's the video. Fine. Okay, now what is the message out of that video? Okay, I am trying to make this video and share it so that people can learn to use their medicines on time without fail, and I hope this can help you stick up with your medication schedule. Okay, now that's a message, and it's very direct, it's very personal in tone, and I want you to really write these 2 or 3 sentences for your message for the first few videos that you're actually planning to line up to host. Okay, so that's the writing task. And again, there's a section which you can actually write. This is called the common description part of the video. Okay, the common description part of the video is that section where, like, if you have your Facebook link, your blog link, your Twitter, and any of the other social media links that you would like to share, and you know that this will go into your channel's description, and it will also go into your video's description, right? This video description will have this common part everywhere. Okay, you will on top for every video description you will write what's this video will all about, and then there will be a common description part. Okay, to help you show these messages better, let me show you. Like, okay, there's a demo channel that I will try to show you as I do this demonstration process, and let's just go to YouTube Creator Academy's page and show you how it all works. Okay, so this is YouTube Creator Academy's channel. This is an official channel of YouTube that shares its tips, best practices for YouTubers. Okay, so the moment you land in, you see a video. Okay, so if you see here, they have a Google Plus page link shared here. Okay, that's called a Creator Academy. So when I click on this, I'm taken directly to a Google Plus business page for YouTube Creator Academy, and I want you to have your own Google Plus page like this, so that you can put up that link here. Okay, also if you see, the first video that you see the moment you open is called a channel trailer. Okay, they have a channel trainer, and if you go in the about section, you can actually see the channel description there. Okay, this is where your channel description, okay, the channel description part goes. Okay, you actually write about, okay, so they have written something like learn tips from savvy creators as they showcase their secrets and best practices for YouTube, and subscribe to see a new video each Tuesday. Okay, so they have clearly mentioned their value, they have clearly mentioned the time and the frequency they would post to keep you coming back again and again. So this, you could actually go more elaborate or less elaborate, that's suited to your audience style. So this is how you will actually set yourself up with these 4 writing tasks. Okay, you write your channel description, you include your website and blog link, and also have messages for your own video, and there's a common description part for each video. Okay, so let's jump in here. So you have certain picture tasks that you must design before you actually jump in. Like, you need to create something called as a channel art. Okay, a channel art is the piece of picture that you see here in red color. Now that's a channel art. Okay, now this picture signifies that you have entered their channel. Okay, it's like your brand identity for your YouTube channel. And also what you see here is called a YouTube watermark. A YouTube watermark is more like a square. Okay, and it's usually in a 50 by 50 dimension, so you can create in like a 50 by 50 inch, 50 by 50 pixels, or 50 by 50 centimeters in your graphic creating software. And that part, the watermark part, will go here, and the channel art will go here. Why do you need to create a channel art? Because it creates a brand, a visual brand identity for your YouTube channel. Most channels, they have very good value offering, but they don't care about these things, and that's such a bad practice. You must have a professionally appealing channel art and your watermark for your own channels. Okay, and this watermark is what actually, if you actually notice the video here, okay, what you see here is called a video watermark. Okay, now if you see, the logo here and the logo within your own videos actually look same. And what happens is this: when audience is watching your video, they actually get to hover over this watermark, and they could potentially subscribe right from here. Okay, they don't typically, what happens is, if I jump into this video on YouTube, this is where I get to subscribe. All right, now instead of that, if you have this, you can just actually subscribe right from here. So your channel gets a more professional appeal when you have your own watermark. Okay, so those are a few things that you must get started with. The recommended size is 2560 by 1440 pixels. This kind of pixels will allow your channel art to look vibrant, cleared, and it will not get washed out or pixelated even on a HD screen. The minimum recommended size is 480 by 270, which is still optimum enough for smartphones also, but I recommend go for this so that your channel art looks visually appealing no matter what size of screen the audience is watching at. Okay, so those are the picture tasks that you must get started with as you set up your YouTube channel. Now after you set up your tasks, there are certain playlists that you can create. Okay, why do I create a playlist? Let us show here. Okay, now as you can see, there are lots and lots of videos. Okay, there are lots and lots of videos, but there are some set of videos that can have a common value proposition. And what you can do with that? You can create playlists. There's a playlist section here. If I hover here, certain videos are lined up under a common playlist. Like now they have a playlist called as Engage Your Audience Bootcamp, okay, which has 5 videos. So maybe those 5 videos are relevant to this topic. Fine, then go ahead and make a playlist. Not all videos that you have is going to be watched by everybody on your subscriber list. Okay, maybe there's a segment of your audience which would love only to watch a particular portion of your value. Then yes, create playlists for them. Okay, now we have playlist for audience bootcamp, we have playlist for creator, we have playlist for sharing top strategies or how to measure your success, or there's how you engage your fans on YouTube. Okay, this is a separate playlist. Now when I jump into the playlist section of this channel, it becomes very easy for me to look up the content that I want and I just go there. Now if I'm trying to have more fan engagement on my YouTube channel, I can just jump in here and follow these videos along. Okay, it creates more specificity for the audience and making the value proposition that you offer instant, relevant and specific at the same time. So having a playlist is really a good idea. Also create your channel trainer, which is usually under 2 minutes. Now what's a channel trainer? The moment people land on your YouTube channel, okay, you see this video, right? This video is a channel trainer, and if you notice, it is less than 2 minutes. Okay, YouTube allows a channel trainer to be less than 2 minutes only. Okay, so you have to create your own channel trainer. Why channel trainer? Really, some people are more video-ish kind. So the moment somebody is coming here, there's a video shouting at them, hey, you know what, this is what we are and this is what we can do, so that it can help you solve your problems or accomplish your goal. Then yes, why not? People will love to stay back, or maybe they can potentially hit the subscribe button that they see here. So always ensure that you have a channel trailer as you get started with the YouTube channel process. And there's a branding intro. The branding intro is typically about 3 seconds. Now what's a branding intro? As you can see here, okay, let me play this video here. Okay, so now that's a branding video. Okay, we know that this channel is about YouTube Creator Academy. There's a branding video that they have, which is about typically only about 3 seconds. The moment the branding intro ends, then they show the actual content that's starting here. Okay, so a branding intro makes your videos look more professional. Okay, and branding intros will get automatically added to all of these videos as well. Okay, you don't have to add them manually, you just have to upload your 3-second branding video and YouTube does the rest for you. And also you can add sections within your own YouTube channel. Let's just go to our own YouTube channel here. Okay, this is my typical YouTube page that I'm trying to view, and on here you can just go here and go to Creator Studio button. That's where you actually go into your administration part of your YouTube channel. Okay, so we have sections here called as Video Manager, Community, Channel, Analytics and Create. So if I go to my channel, I can actually see that I have my channel is in good standing. It has good standing for copyright information, and yes, monetization is not enabled yet. This is what I'll try to show you. Okay, so you got to create a channel before signing up for monetization. This is what you will see before you even get started. We will jump into this shortly, but I understand this is how typically a YouTube channel looks like the first time you log in. Alright, so jumping over, how to apply for monetization. Okay, so let me show you the demonstration now. Okay, so you create your own YouTube channel. I click on this button, and YouTube gonna ask you that, do you want this Google profile to set up a YouTube channel? So you have to fill up few information like how you will appear. Okay, so let's say I am going to appear as Trainer Souls. That's the name of this demonstration YouTube channel that I'm trying to show you. Okay, and then you can just fill up these details and just click on continue. Okay, this process is helping me have my Google account a YouTube channel. Okay, so now I have a YouTube channel. Now you see, now I have a YouTube channel. Okay, and here you can see the notifications that keep appearing as somebody subscribes, comments and all that. Okay, so these are some basic starter steps that Google offers you the moment you enable your channel. So what I just did is, now my Google profile has a YouTube channel, which is great. Okay, so how do I start making money? I just click on this enable button. Okay, and when I click on enable my account, okay, Google shows me something like the terms of service agreements, which is nothing but, okay, so let me just click on this and I'll explain what does this do in short. Okay, so after enabling monetization, okay, now my account is enabled for monetization. So what do I mean by monetization? Let us discuss that here in detail. So I hope you just understood how you can enable any of your Google account into a YouTube channel, host it, and also enable it for monetization. So the moment you start uploading videos here, you can actually start monetizing. So how do you do that? Is there is a revenue calculation process that happens when you sign up for YouTube. Okay, so what the process what we just did, okay, enabling monetization, is called a YouTube partner program. That means YouTube is willing to partner with you, that every ad that it shows on your channel, there is a client that is paying YouTube, and YouTube is willing to share 65% of that money with you. Okay, imagine like this. Where can YouTube show ads if there are no videos at all? Since there are so many number of videos, it allows a potential playground for YouTube to show up its client's ad. So therefore, you are actually helping YouTube set up a space. Okay, you're actually helping YouTube set up a space so that it can sell the ads for Google's clients. So YouTube is willing to share 65% of every ad in different formats. It could be a banner ad, it could be a skippable video, or it's a non-skippable video, it's a preview video, or a video towards the end. There are many ad formats that YouTube offers, and YouTube is willing to offer, it's up to 65, it's not always 65, up to 65% of that money paid for that ad goes to your AdSense account. Okay, so what are the parameters that you must keep in mind as you're making videos for monetization? Okay, now that you understand the logic, that since it is users creating of video that allows Google to make money. Okay, Google cannot make money, Google as in YouTube here, YouTube cannot make money if there are no videos out there, but the more number of videos YouTube has, the more ads it can sell. And since everybody is creating videos with unique proposition, that allows YouTube to direct ads with greater relevance. So in a way, you are actually helping YouTube make money. So, and YouTube is willing to partner with you and offer you a share of the money that you have helped it make. So understand, in creating the length of the video, if you have a video which is longer in length, you get more space to sell, right? It's typical common sense, right? You have a 60-minute video, then yes, YouTube can potentially show up to 3 to 5 ads. So YouTube makes more money, you make more money too. And you have a shorter video, you make a shorter, maybe that accommodates just one ad, so you make lesser money. That makes sense. The recommended video lengths are either it should be a 90-minute video, or it's a 5-minute video, or a 15 to 20-minute video, or a 1-hour video. So these are the recommended lengths of the videos. The most profitable video length format is a 90-minute format, but also understand we live in a generation of distraction. So staying focused for 90 minutes, then you must be really damn good in providing value to that audience. If not, I recommend go for a shorter videos, which is about 5 to 7 minutes. You offer value quickly, straight to the point, relevant, done. Okay, let's see the frequency. Okay, YouTube favors the channel which posts 3 to 4 videos weekly. Mysteriously, magically, there's a science behind how all this happens, there's mathematics, there's calculation how it happens. But yes, if you're posting 3 to 4 videos per week, YouTube considers your channel to be active, and your results and your channel is more likely to be shown up in users search results. Okay, so make sure you're planning at least 3 to 4 videos a week as you're starting to set up your channel. And number of subscribers, number of videos uploaded. So these are the parameters that you must keep in mind, okay, on how to maximize your subscriber base. I will teach you now. Okay, the length of the video, the frequency, the number of subscribers, and the number of videos uploaded, and yes, the number of views that your videos overall get. So the points to note here, there's an important point to note here. So remember that the number of watched hours is more important than any of the parameters that I just showed. Okay, understand this. YouTube gets to pay money only when it shows ads, right? So you make money off YouTube when YouTube shows more ads in your videos. And what does that mean? the more number of people watch, the length of the time watched is more important for YouTube and also for you to equally make money, right? So the watched hours is the ultimate metric. The number of hours watched will define everything thereafter. Everything is related with this one metric. Okay, for example, let's say you have a 1 hour video and that's been watched by like say 50 times completely. So what did you offer? You offered YouTube 50 hours of potential advertising space. On the other hand, let's say you have a 6-minute viral video, okay, a very stunning good video that immediately got spread across Facebook groups, channels, WhatsApp and whatnot on social media, and that generated like say 10,000 views. And what does that give you? It gives you like 60,000. Okay, 6 into 10,000 is 60,000 views. Okay, 60,000 by 60 gives me 1,000 hours. Okay, it gives me 1,000 hours of potential space. So as you can see here, a 1 hour video just gave 50 hours, but a 6-minute video gave 1,000 hours. So it's really not about the length of the video. It's not about the number of view. It's about the viewability. It's about the watched hours. You know, you see, it got 10,000 views or 50 views. It doesn't matter. Okay, all it matters is the hours watched. Okay, the hours watched, that matters. So understand that watched hours is the ultimate metric. It's not about number of subscribers, number of videos that you have, number of videos you post per week. It's the number of hours that you enable viewability with, that can help both YouTube and you make more money. Okay, and understand these are the mathematics part of it, but always remember value comes first. You offer value, you will definitely get more eyes rolling, peeled to watch your channel, and that's how you make more money. So how to improve your subscriber base? Subscription improves the chances of viewability of your videos, and it need not necessarily mean more money. Always understand, just because you have greater number of subscribers doesn't mean you're making more money necessarily. Okay, it's true if you have great number of subscribers and you're uploading 3 to 4 videos constantly every week, and which also has value on repeated basis, then yes, your subscription is driving huge income for you. Okay, but always understand, the real driving force is value. The ultimate metric is watched hours, not number of subscribers. So towards the end of this video, give them a strong call to action. Okay, most videos which I see for my consulting process, I observe that they have great value proposition, they have a great YouTube channel, they have good subscriber base too, but it's not growing, it's stagnant. And the reason I see is because towards the end of the video, they don't give a call to action. What's a call to action? Okay, like say, give them the instruction verbally. Okay, give them verbally, ask them to sign up, to subscribe to YouTube channel. Okay, the typical statement which you could use is, subscribe to my YouTube channel, do not miss any of my valuable content. Okay, or it could be a call to action is generally an action that you're asking them to do. Okay, it could be asking them to go to a particular website, send an SMS, or share this video on the Facebook wall. Okay, and this should be part of your protocol. Okay, as I mentioned before, every video creation process must follow a protocol. So your call of action must ask them either to go to a website or send an SMS or share it on a Facebook wall, or whatever relevant call of action that your video deems fit. But yes, definitely have a call of action. Every video must have a purpose for you. Okay, understand that you are creating this to offer value, which is great, but understand there must be value for you too in return. Okay, so yes, since you have offered them value, in exchange you can offer them to do an action for you, which could be any of these things, and these actions should be something that should help you make money, should help you drive your income. Okay, that should you should wrap it in form of a call to action and sell it towards the end of the video. That's how you improve your subscriber base. Understand, subscriber base allows you to improve the chances of your viewability, not the viewability as such, and it's always a good idea to have greater number of subscribers. But always remember, value comes first. Okay, so now the key question, how to sell your products or sell yourself or your services using YouTube channel. Okay, now since YouTube is a free platform and you're sharing content for free that has value, right? So, and what by value we mean, value is problem solving or either goal accomplishment for your potential audience. And what happens is, occasionally Yes, you can upload your own video which is purely promotional, okay, whether it could be maybe promoting your products or your upcoming workshop, or if you have a real physical product that you're wanting to sell, a book, DVD, you can promote your own services, and that's fine. Okay, this video is just talking about your own promotion, which is just fine. And again, even in that promotional video, ensure that you are sticking to value. Okay, value comes first, okay, and then you're selling and branding. Okay, always sell value. Don't sell the product, don't sell the service, don't sell yourself, sell the value. People will buy it. And since there's a potential subscribers who are actually watching you for a period of time, and they see that you are offering value and now you're selling something, then yes, why not, they will buy it. Okay, and your subscribers will strongly connect with your value consciousness and they will buy it. Okay, believe in this. And let's say if they are not buying, okay, relax. Okay, just continue offering them the value, the free videos that you keep uploading 3 to 4 times a week, just fine. Okay, just keep doing that. Okay, in exchange, continue seeking a strong call of action like sharing, posting, commenting, and visiting a website. And understand, even these processes actually help you make money. Okay, sharing, posting, commenting, yes. Okay, so if they are not buying, it's always fine. Always leave them with a strong call of action. And remember, every time people are subscribing, sharing, and posting your video gets watched more, and that is improving your watchability, and therefore it helps you make more money. So always stick with that. Okay, whether they buy or they do not buy, you always win. Okay, that's the strategy. So there are a few tips which I would like to share. Okay, do not become personal on YouTube channel. Maintain a professional decorum, maintain a professional voice. You open your mouth, you're only selling value. Just go by that. Okay, so no cat videos, no funny videos, no religious propaganda. Do not affect the decorum and the seriousness of value that your channel offers. And yes, definitely no family photos. Okay, it's a professional space, people are seeking to get some value. Okay, so respect that, and don't make it a personal display of affection space. Okay, and maintain a professional decorum. It should be pleasant professionally. Yes, you can also use something called as YouTube Fan Finder program. YouTube Fan Finder program, you actually get to see it in the channel part of your video. Okay, YouTube Fan Finder allows YouTube to find more fans for you. And fans are not just subscribers, they are a bit more passionate about your channels and the contents that you share, and YouTube will actually help you find one. The option of a fan finder doesn't appear here until you have verified your account, so you just have to verify your account. YouTube will ask some of your phone details and a verification code that would eventually send. Now after enabling for monetization, like your monetization is enabled, that you can see here, you can also partner with YouTube, and after that you can actually be able to enable longer videos, and sometimes you can actually hold live events also. Okay, you can stream live events also. So YouTube will enable these features for you, which will also, and the moment you actually start uploading videos, you actually get this feature called YouTube Fan Finder that can help you find your fans much better. So promote your own website using inbox marketing or Facebook ads or Google AdWords. That means your YouTube channel, you can actually start sending to your list of email subscribers, or use Facebook ads or Google AdWords, which is like the advertising for using Google. These are all paid methods, but they work well initially if you invest some little money and allow it to. If you have a serious value which you believe a potential audience can benefit, you can actually target those audience by mentioning the demographics in this ad media, and yes, you can promote it this way. These are all paid methods. These are active forms of advertising. If not, what you can do is, if money is a constraint, you can passively promote your website and its videos on relevant Facebook groups, Twitter hashtags, and LinkedIn forums. These are free, and also when you're posting them, remember, post the content in these forums or groups or hashtags by mentioning that it has value for the members. And it must not seem like you're trying to promote yourself. Okay, see, people will not say no if you're offering them value. Why would anybody say no if you're offering them value? You are helping them solve a problem, you're helping them accomplish a goal, and you're doing it for free. All you are just asking is a space in their group, which will more likely say yes, why not? Okay, now if you have a YouTube channel that talks about yoga and meditation, subscribe to the groups on across Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn that's more of these oriented, and try sharing this content. Talk to the group admin, tell them that you are a more value offering kind of person who would like to help people this way, and just go about it and start sharing the content. Always remember, you must mention, because maybe you have value, okay, but if you do not mention, people will not know. So don't just post a YouTube link, okay, write something accompanying your posting video which will mention that your video, your stuff, your content has value. Okay, and it must not seem like you're trying to promote yourself. Always remember that. Okay, so if money is a constraint, you can do these passive promoting measures as you make money, or if you're willing to invest money initially to get that huge kickstart. Yes, you can use paid methods like inbox marketing, Facebook ads or Google AdWords. So these are the few tips that I would like to offer. And also understand, this is all about the process of giving with joy. So have the joy of sharing freely, helping others. Just have this joy, okay? Money will eventually flow. Have the joy of sharing value. Money will eventually flow. Remember that. So, okay. So the summary of what we just did is I taught you why YouTube. Yes, because you have a message to share with the world that has value, then yes, why not use YouTube as a broadcasting platform. How to start, the video creation tips, the protocols, the parameters, how the revenue calculation happens between you and YouTube, what kind of video parameters you must bear in mind. And remember, the first parameter is always value, and the most important parameter is watched hours. And how to subscribe, how improve the subscribers base, and finally how to sell your own products on YouTube. So in short, what we just did is why YouTube, how to use it to make money. This is what this webinar was all about. Okay, so as a free takeaway, download the YouTube monetization guiding question file that will be provided in the description part of this video. For all the participating members, I will personally mail it to you. Download this, fill up the questions. As you try to fill up the answers for these guiding questions, it will help you give some really meaningful steps to get started and run a really value-based channel for the product or service that you're offering. And this is a free takeaway for attending this webinar. So how to start a YouTube channel from the scratch. You should know who is your audience, what do they want, list out your knowledge, skills, and now answer how you can change, how can your knowledge, skills, the best practices help your audience. Or did your answer solve any of their problem, or did your answer help them accomplish any goal? If you answered yes to at least one or both, then you have value. And what is your unique value proposition to your audience? What is your channel's name after having done all this? And then what is your channel's tagline? Your channel's tagline will derive from the description that you write. Okay, I'm going to share these guiding questions with you in a PDF form right below in the description link. So we are AV Peron, Human Upliftment Academy. We love to help you. That's our brand. I'm Trainer Venkat, your host for this webinar today evening. I hope you really like this session and this value for you in this webinar. So if you like this webinar, I'm sure you will also like our AV Peron Entrepreneurship Bootcamp. Now this is an absolute and intense value-based business skills learning experience. Everything you will pick up from here will add value only. Learn the mindset of a value provider entrepreneur, and you will also learn how to make money by helping people and how to run a business on systemization. By systemization, I mean your ability to maximize the profit even during your absence from your business. When you have a system which runs and the end result is profit, your system must be that good that even without you it runs to make profit. And imagine if you systemize your entire business. We're going to really teach you that, okay? And this is all with a value based teaching method, okay? You just get only value, period. Okay, so AV Peron Entrepreneurship Bootcamp offers insight that you need to run business straight from experience of world-class entrepreneurs, not MBA Gyan. Okay, and learn real tweaks to get real results with your business. And by results, we mean maximizing your profits. Also, you will get how to get funds either by bootstrapping or venture funding. How to apply for this? We will share industry-grade secrets with you to help you get started. No matter you are a one-man army, starting your business, already an entrepreneur, small or medium scale business, fine, we can help you get funds using this world-class tactics on bootstrapping and how to apply for venture funding. And yes, how to capture markets within your own segments using your unique value-based proposition. Most importantly, how to market like a knowledgeable entrepreneur. So we will actually help you set up a sales system that consistently generate profits. Also, you could use your business dashboards to administer business like a modern era entrepreneur, and you will learn how to evaluate the value of your own small business. And yes, there is a networking science and dynamic value module which you will not get usually anywhere. And yes, the game changer is how to leverage the internet and the web 2.0 technologies to maximize your profit as a modern entrepreneur. And there's social media optimization, which usually most business schools do not offer, yet we are living in that age. And how to read a financial statement like a pro so that you can make decisions that actually help you make money. And understanding the science of entrepreneurship in this boot camp. So if you're stuck with business and do not know what to do next, or if you have a stagnant business model that is not generating consistently high profits, this is the place to be. This is the most value-packed entrepreneurship course academy you will ever attend, period. And if you like this webinar, I am sure you will also like our boot camp on entrepreneurship. So reach us at our Facebook page or a Google Plus business page. I also blog on WordPress. So contact us. This is my mobile number. That's my email. And the rest links are provided in the description part of this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And most importantly, share it with your friends. For attending this webinar, thank you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate, I honor your commitment to learning, taking time and being here. I really hope you have taken lots of value of this webinar. I would love to see you once again in my upcoming webinars. Thank you so much for sticking this along. Goodbye. God bless you all.